used the bulletin board on WebCT for a number of years now, and when I say, look, there it is, go chat, nothing happens. And when I say, even something small, 3%, 5%, will be based on a certain number of posts, boom, the conversation happens. The very best conversations, though, happen when I'm even more specific about what they must do there in order to have it count. So especially with the first-year classes who are not necessarily used to this kind of technology or to talking at university at all, I tell them that they have to, that they can only do a certain number of new threads. Most of the time they should be answering someone else, and they have to answer by restating what they're answering, what they're responding to, which is a practical thing too, because in WebCT you don't easily see what they're responding to, so they have to rephrase that. They have to add something to the discussion in about 100 words, so it can't be less than 100 words, and they have to end their post with some invitation for further discussion. And I mean, they can still do the posts that say, yeah, me too. They just don't count towards the final grade. So really good discussions come because they're essentially learning the art of conversation, you know, that you have to recognize, really listen to what the person before you has said, recognize it, and then add to it, and then invite the next comment. So that, I think the other thing that's really interesting about the WebCT bulletin boards, especially for the large classes, is that they will spend an incredible amount of time on these posts, which are worth relatively little. So it's incredible time on task, and not notice it. You know, if you told them to sit down and write on an essay for 15 minutes, they would notice that time passing. But it must be something about the MSN generation that they don't notice an hour going by and they've just answered a bunch of posts.